Hello, people of Earth. The last video I was working on was that GTA video. And as I was talking about some Hontoni real shit, OBS crashed. And I had to focus on completing the weed deliveries in GTA. But the Hontoni real shit that I was talking about was how I met I was there in person, but we didn't really speak much. I met Ron Jeremy because I flew to Los Angeles with Grant. I spent my own money on it for his record deal signing. I didn't get anything out of this, by the way. That was the beginning of the end of our friendship, which I now question was ever even a friendship, by the way. But I took a picture of Grant with Ron Jeremy outside of this club in Hollywood, and I think that's where it was. And it was Lil Aaron's birthday party, apparently. But I met Morgoth there, which is someone that Grant had been talking to on the internet, Lil Xan's DJ slash producer, I guess. And yeah, I was the one who mentioned reposting for SoundCloud. This is how the group of people I was with got their traction. I told them about what who was it? Netarb was doing reposts and shit on Twitter or something for SoundCloud. And through that, and then also me suggesting the no jumper thing, through that, these people got connected to people who then I did not really benefit from in the long run. And as you can see, by the fact that my OBS shut down, there's a conspiracy about me talking about this. Because I was like, hey, maybe the reason little Aaron didn't show up when I was there is because the whole thing was just a setup to kill me. Because I didn't get anything out of that situation. All I did was spend my hard-earned money from teaching at George Mason, which in the middle of that shit, I got fucking Gabrielle Vanette gave me an STD, and I had to fucking teach while I was getting treated for the fucking STD because we went and saw a Black Bear show in Pittsburgh, and she fucking gave me a fucking STD after we came home, and she was being super abusive on the trip too. And she got fucked up she didn't even see Black Bear perform. She got fucked up and I had to go in the fucking woman's bathroom and take care of her and get her out of there as she puked everywhere. Anyway, so I spent my hard-earned money that I could have spent on something else to go to fucking Los Angeles and have this experience, which ultimately resulted in no positive benefit for me, and I now question whether or not it was a setup to kill me, like I said. Although I did see Omar Zaki while I was out there, so I guess, and I went to Tempest, I think. So I guess it wasn't a total waste, but I don't think that yeah, there's a silver lining. But anyway, overall, complete waste of time with a silver lining. But the fact that my fucking shit crashed at that point is super hyper suspicious. And considering that people in the industry don't seem to support me very much, or at least not openly. In fact, I've been lied to a lot and people have fucking let's see, like just straight up disrespected me and flaked on me. Like for example, Elohim. Shouts out Elohim if you're just disorganized as fuck and under the influence of people who are not good for you. Shout out to you if you're actually a good person because you play piano and shit and like you do cool stuff, I guess. But like you said you were in the process of getting booked at Soundcheck, and I sent you some music, and I could have opened for you. And you have to understand the industry has been fucking ignoring me and straight up blacklisting me. And then after my house got raided, I heard you on live saying something about, oh well, we don't have a computer today. We don't have a laptop to play music on. Let's go raid a DJ's house. I don't really approve of that mindset necessarily. And also there's a connection there to Black Bear, who apparently had some hand, whether knowingly or not, in harming my health. And I also gave him some really cool instrumentals on a flash drive that he could have hit me up about, but nobody fucking talked to me. Same thing with Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD could have gotten in touch with me. I gave him the flash drive too with some music on it that I had worked on as unreleased, and we could have talked about it. But instead, the whole fucking industry is fucking corrupt and has blacklisted me because they know I'm in the right, and they're too fucking cowardly to accept that they're all doing the wrong thing. Pardon my passion here. And instead, they'd rather resort to cyber attacks, murder attempts, cheating, That's not how it works. That's how it doesn't work. That's not part of the music industry. That's just people being degenerate criminals. There's a lot more to this situation. And you have to understand, I always approach these situations from a perspective of looking up to these people, showing respect. And people often, almost always, take it as a sign that I'm simping. And they don't know what culture is. They don't know what real shit is. And they take it as an opportunity to say, well, that's just my little simp, blah, blah, blah. Go raid his house. Go fuck his life up. Because he's a little simp. Why? Because I showed you respect? Because I cared about what you were doing? You're not better than me. It's pathetic. I haven't seen a single attempt to make amends. Absolutely pathetic. It's absolutely fucking pathetic the way that the industry has been hijacked by these fucking no-life shit brains. And once again, all these people have at some point had redeeming qualities, which is why I've engaged in even attempting to interact with them. It's not because I need something out of them that I can't do my own. It's just the fact that I wanted to work with people and collaborate, because that's what life is about. That's what these projects are about. I don't need your clout. I should have my own situation where people know who I am based on what I do. But unfortunately, people are corrupt as motherfucking shit and can't handle the fact that I'm actually good. Instead, they resort to spinning false narratives about me, creating all these scenarios just to put me out. You know what I mean? They're the fakes. They're the liars. And their redeeming qualities are fucking ruined by the fact that they're being shit people. And they're involved in shit fucking circles of activity. You want to say the same about me? How about you actually get to know me instead of just fucking making assumptions? Assholes. Oh, we did get to know you, blah, blah, blah. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh, so let's go into the Morgoth thing. You think it's cap. You think it's fucking cap. Stupid motherfuckers. So the Morgoth thing started with, I created a few samples to send him over. I went home, you know, and back to this area, and I put together some stuff. Oh wait, hold on, you can't see. I have to move this. I put together some files, and yeah, I could go into my hard drive and find the original session files, but it doesn't matter because I can just explain it to you this way. There's 2 samples that I started creating that we were supposed to work on together. Let's see, it's on... No, it's probably on the Kaimeo album. The sample for this song is gonna play. Playing. I think at first I just did like the keys part, you know? Pretty simple, just starting out. And then I was like, do you want to do the drums? And he was like, yeah, sure, I'll do the drums. And then I was like, well, what do you want to do with it? He's like, okay, well, I think we'll just license it out to an artist. And I was like, all right, well, you know, I'm an artist, so we could have worked together, and then I could have, you know, we could have done that. But okay, yeah, sure, if you want to license it, go ahead. And then time went on, and he didn't fucking work on it in a timely manner. I'm like, dude, I don't know if you understand, but you're holding me up here. So I'm just going to do it myself. And that's how this song occurred. Should I sing with it? I'll let it go for a minute without me singing all over it, and then I'll start singing with it. I get up in the morning, I feel like I'm soaring. Could you still be with me, or is it just... And I ended up doing the drums myself and everything too, and all the engineering and shit. Moonbeams coming in through my window, light from her phone shining on her skin, no. Lately I've been thinking about the end, everything's pretend, all my friends and my kinfolk. Moonbeams, tell me if it's what it seems. Is it just all of our dreams? Where did I go wrong? Was it like this all along? was I just your pawn? Did you think that I was just too strong? Moonbeams coming in through my window, light from her phone shining on her skin, no. Lately I've been thinking about the end. Everything's pretend, all my friends and my kinfolk. Moonbeams, tell me, is it what it seems? Is it just all of our dreams? Yeah. And that was with no singing vocal warm up. I just started singing with it. Okay? Also, I had just gotten my Aston Origin brand new at the time, so that was the first. I think that was the first song that I made with that. The other sample I made was this. That could have made a really great Xan track, for example. Lil Xan could have had a fucking field day with that. Instead, Morgoth bojangled, and I don't say that to insult you, Mr. Morgoth. That's just what it was. And so I took it and I made my own song with it. Only child, been a while since I found someone that could hold me. Cops put me up in that holding cell. Osprey all up on me, wishing me well. If you can't tell, this is my hell. They live my life, but it's phony. I am not in the mood, don't give me attitude. Frontin' all in my face, I'm just like that is rude. I skin these snakes like my hotel in his batons.
I don't think so, I left that on the table. I didn't know thinking about crossing me! You better be prepared!
Whoa! Now you know I'm found. Whoa!
Don't fuck with the clouds! Nobody's home! Where am I to go but run? Oh, I'm about to let off a load.
Cause I don't back down. I won't leave till you're on the ground. By the way, you can check out this music on your own at that website. But I digress. I have to pee. I'll be right back. Oh, and to address the other thing I said, let's double check, make sure OBS is still recording. Yeah, it's still recording. The other thing that I was saying is like, that I gave Black Bear some instrumentals. Now, I don't remember all the ones I gave him, but here, let me play you one of them. This is the one I thought he was going to like the most, and that I was expecting that potentially he would hit me up about after the show. But I guess he's an op, or whatever. Which is not what I was expecting. I thought he would understand where I was coming from. And I don't like labeling people as ops. I hate that shit, because it doesn't make any sense. Why are you being oppositional defiant to something that should benefit you? Obviously, there's some sort of corruption in this system, which I was correct about. Anyway, this is the instrumental that I thought, pretty reasonable to think that he would like this. Oh, hold on. Let me get back. And then it just basically repeats, so I don't need to play it. If you want to listen to this stuff on your own time, like I said, go to my website. And then hit download. Is it working? Is this link working? What the fuck? Why is the link not working? God damn it, now I have to fix that. Why the fuck is that not working? There's some songs here. I don't remember deactivating that link. Hold on, let me play the other instrumental that I thought he would like. I think this was included also. Where is it? This one. Ah, damn it. There we go. Once again, then it pretty much just repeats. But I want to reiterate, I know that the volume isn't the highest. I pulled 18 decibels down on OBS. For this video, yeah, it's not the highest because the OBS audio. But like I said, if you want to listen to this stuff, I don't know why that link was deactivated. I guess somehow it happened while I was editing the website. Or someone else did it, I don't know. This is the type of shit I shouldn't have to worry about this. Either one is possible, but I don't want to have to deal with that. And I put a set list together here, by the way, in case you want to listen to that. This is the song I ended up making with that instrumental that I was just playing.
Check, check.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, oh, yeah. Cross my heart, hope to die, and I will not desert you. You must have fallen from the sky, 'cause we do not deserve you. Cross my heart, hope to die, and I will not desert you. You must have fallen from the sky, 'cause we do not deserve you.
Straight out the trap, bring it right back. I got ambition and you got the racks. I got condition and you got the strap. I need forgiveness and you need the facts. If you'll be right by my side.
Anyway, you can listen to that on your own time. Haters be gone. But, yeah, so that's kind of the situation. And I think there were a few more songs that I had on the fucking shit also. Such as, probably When I Wake Up in the Night was on there, probably. Remember, this is for the Black Bear thing. For the Black Bear USB drive that I gave him. Let's see if we have that in here. Oh, that might be on an album. I might have put that on an album. Hold on. Or not. Where the fuck would that be? Let's see. There it is. This one.
When I wake up in the night, I can feel it on my pride. No lie. I take a look at the time. Suddenly you're on my mind, but I can't find you.
And that's the part where I figured a feature would go, but I just left it blank because people suck. And then the hook comes in again, or the chorus or whatever, and then I did a verse.
When I wake up on my mind, but I can't find you. I don't know
Why? Who are you? Never could figure it out. Sorry. I could feel it in my bones, but I couldn't feel it in my home. One too many times, yeah, I don't give a care and I lost my mind. I've been waiting all my life for a sign. Now you're gonna tell me I'll listen to mine. I've been all alone in the nighttime. Have you ever been on the lifeline?
wake up in the night, I can feel it on my pride.
Anyway, so I'm pretty sure that was on there. And this is just to say, this is real. I'm not capping. These are real events. I really made these instrumentals. I really wrote this music myself. And these aren't just loop packs that someone put together. I actually really played those instruments. And the drums were done on machine. I did everything myself. I didn't just put fucking loop packs together or take someone else's work. I can't emphasize this enough to you. Anyway, so yeah, Black Bear never got back to me on that. I put a whole contact readme in there. But what happened instead? What happened instead, people? I got betrayed. Frankly, I almost went sterile. because of the STD that Gabby gave me. I may have actually gone sterile for a little bit. This is all Hontoni real shit. I'm tired of you people either claiming that I'm capping or trying to shut me down and shut me up. I'm seriously so sick of it, because what about you makes you think that you're so motherfucking special that you can cap your ass off, and that's fine, and you can be an asshole, and you can have zero integrity, and that's fine, but then when I do the right thing and I work my motherfucking ass off and I genuinely try to work with people, that somehow I'm the bad guy. Mind you, this is years later. I'm complaining years later. There's no excuse for people saying, oh, well, this is why we didn't want to work with you, because you behave like this. What the fuck are you talking about? It's fucking 5 years later. 6 years later. And now I'm complaining because you people keep trying to fucking kill me. And you keep belittling me. You keep ruining my shit. And then you blame me when you're the people at fault. Well, that's just how this works. No, it fucking isn't! Well, actually, yes, it is, blah, blah, blah. See, we're in a good position, blah, blah, blah. You're going to hell! Unless you fucking repent. That's all I have to say about this. Which might be the whole point of what people are doing. I don't know. Maybe they want to go to hell. Oh, it's a deal with the devil, you know. I'll just blah, blah, this and that and the other. And you're just a joke. You're just a clown. You're an ass clown, cabron. You know, I don't appreciate that personally, but if that's how you want to live your life, apparently I can't stop you. Anyway, I just wanted to address that issue. Because apparently people are either trying to silence me or they think I'm lying. And there's so much more to this situation than meets the eye, as far as I can tell. And apparently a lot of people have the wrong impression about me, or they have the right impression about me, but they think that's an excuse to turn against me. Also, I really do like the Hachiroku. I wasn't just choosing that car because, oh, someone told you to do blah, blah, blah. No, I like the car. It's a nice car. I want one. I want a right-hand drive one, though. And I'm willing to work for it. The problem here is that my whole life I've worked my motherfucking ass off. You know, from the very beginning, I proved that I was a very high-achieving person who, yeah, I have some emotional issues because I'm circumcised and super, super sensitive, and I grew up in a time that isn't the boomer era, in a world where people are starting to prioritize pleasure over, I don't know, whatever the other the other thing is. I don't know how to explain this. It's not even new. This is a problem that's been going on for a long time that somehow I got targeted by. I don't know how else to explain it, to be honest with you. All I can say is that the way I've been treated is, you know, I'm supposed to practice radical acceptance. I can radically accept that this is what's happening, but it's unacceptable in the scheme of human life. I was going to say how things are supposed to be, should be. But once again, people are like, well, don't use judgment terms. I don't know how to explain this to you people. It's just brainwashing, not the good type. It can help in certain situations, but I'm just being singled out and targeted, and people are lying about it and acting like I'm crazy, and they try to shut me up and shut me down, and it's really annoying. It's beyond annoying. Every day I wonder if it's my last day, and not for any legitimate reason, just because people seem to be dead set on ruining my life, just because I'm actually good at stuff and I'm honest. Oh, well, what about all the pirated plugins, blah, blah, blah. I told you about this. From a federal institution perspective, I had every right to do that, and I bought the software as well. I didn't have to do that. But then I bought the software. We talked about this. World War I veteran, great-grandfather Signal Corps. World War II veteran, communications officer. We don't have to talk about this anymore. There's more to the story than that, but we don't have to talk about that anymore. It's done. It's over. There's so much more to this. I don't want to have to go in circles about this. I just wanted to address the fucking problem that they seem to have wanted to silence me on that one particular issue while I was playing GTA. So I'm uploading that video right now that OBS crashed on. And then I'll upload this video. And we can go from there. I'll probably go take a shower, you know, change my clothes, brush my teeth, and then we'll see what I do next.